Hello. Welcome to TV Thursday, honey. We're talking about the Proud Family, okay? The Proud Family. You and me will always be tied. Family every single day and night. Yes, sung by the icon, the legend, the moment, the day, honey. Solange. Featuring some other girls that we are not familiar with. Who are they? We don't know. Let's share the screen. Let's share the screen. Let's maximize my presence. How are you? Here I am. The Proud Family is an American animated television series created by Bruce W. Smith. Honey, we don't know. He did Tarzan. He was the animator of Kerchak and Tarzan Child, and Pacha in The Emperor's New Groove, and Dr. Facilier in The Princess and the Frog. It originally ran on Disney Channel from September 15, 2001, when I was 6 years old, to August 9, 2005, when I had turned, what was I, like 8? 10? I don't know math, and I drink iced coffee. The revival, known as The Proud Family Louder and Prouder, was announced in 2020 and set to premiere on Disney Plus on February 23rd, 2022. So it has done happened already. It'll be in 1 month's time because I'm recording on January 23rd, but you're watching this, it has happened. And I would like to say this. At what point in the original Proud Family, which we are talking about today, were they loud? It feels a little race related to me. Louder? You're calling Black people loud? I don't know. Anyway, child, let's go to the characters. It's a lot of them. Penny Proud, voiced by the Kylah Pratt, who has been working since the tender age of 0. Kylah Alyssa Pratt right here, who was doing 2 shows at the same time, honey, because she was doing one-on-one at the same time as the Proud Family. She's the main protagonist of the series. She is a 14-year-old girl who is usually embarrassed by her father, Oscar, as I would be as well. She enjoys hanging out with her friends, even though they have gotten her into trouble and left her to face danger by herself many times. They are not good friends, none of them. Not a one, not even Dijonay. She always listens to and respects her parents, but often caves in to peer pressure. What's this? The indirect influence. Okay, they got a little section for peer pressure you can go read about on your own time at your leisure. She is a talented singer, as shown when she becomes a solo singer for Wizard Kelly Productions, but quits after missing her whole life, which is not how the record industry goes, honey. You are contracted. You are contractually obligated for these albums, and you may not quit. Penny is a straight A student and is part of the school newspaper staff. At one point, she tried out for cheerleading, but due to having an accident with the stage being converted into a giant CD, La Cienega got the last spot on the squad. It was very Moesha. It was very Mo versus my heater coming on. It was very Mo versus Kim. Your booty need to go on a diet. Like, why she do that? My name is Moesha. Mo. Hey, they call me Mo. Mo. I'm good to go. Check me out. We're not talking about Moesha today. Okay. Let's see. Penny is also good at writing and reciting poetry and becomes jealous when her friend Dijonay becomes just as good as her, because Penny also was not a good friend. In the Proud Family movie, Penny turns 16 and she begins to want independence, honey, because she heard Webby and Boosie, but her father has issues letting her go. She saves the world and makes up with him and finally realizes she is her own person who can make her own decisions, and he finally realizes. Dijonay, voiced by the legendary Karen Molina White, honey, Charmaine Child, and Kanisha Carter, honey, and Free Mr. Clark, expeditiously. Penny's selfish, untrustworthy, and enthusiastic best friend. She has an obsessive crush on Sticky, and I don't know why. She also loves to gossip and has gotten Penny in trouble many times. Eventually, Penny gets fed up with Dijonay mistreating her and completely loses her trust in her, although they still remain friends. Dijonay's pun is a name Dijonay's name is a pun on the name of best food hell means Dijonnaise, honey. And she has 9 younger siblings, all named after spices, seasonings, and condomé. BB and CC Proud Child, both voiced by this white lady, Tara Strong, who did all these sickening voices, honey. She was all the girls. Penny's troublemaking baby fraternal twin. It's not gonna give me the hover. There it is. Here go some fraternal twins. I don't know why they showed us 2 bald-headed white men and said like, oh, it's just twins. It's just twins. Siblings. BB is a boy with an afro who has his own Wikipedia, and here's a lady with an afro right here and her back out. Always has a bottle in his mouth. While Cece is a girl with brown hair and a pink dress and a little bow. She's got a little curl at the top, a little curl and a bow. BB and CC are named after the gospel music brother and sister duo BB and CC Winans, who sing romantic songs to each other about Jesus. BB's eyes are never seen due to his afro hairstyle. They love Penny very much, but at times they play too roughly with her and everybody else. They are often seen playing with Puff Child. Puff, who's also voiced by Tara Strong. And most of the time, Puff ends up getting injured, honey. He be running from them babies. In the episode Twins to Tweens, Penny wishes that they were teenagers so she would not have to babysit them anymore. Her wish is granted, but later reverted because they were ruining Penny's life, child. Ruining Penny's life. Puff the dog, who was voiced by Tara Strong in the series, and Carlos Alazraqui, him, in the movie. Sugar Mama's beloved pet poodle. Let's look at a poodle. Oh, isn't he precious with his little puffy tail, honey? Poodles are the most nappy dog in the dog industry. We love them. They're black. Puff is often tormented by the baby twins, BB and CC, named after who? BB and CC Winans, who are brother and sister who sing romantic songs to each other about Jesus, who play roughly with him. He does, however, show a soft side for Penny. It is also shown that Puff likes to watch drama shows, as do I, Puff. Sugar Mama, voiced by Mother Honey, the mother of Family Matters, Jo Marie Payne, who is not that lady that we thought she was in that other video I did. She's not that lady. Anyway, Penny, BB, and CC's hip, honey. She's hip and happy, like cool. It does not refer to one specific quality. It is what is considered hip is continuously changing, honey. We don't know. Being hip is also about being informed about the latest ideas, styles, and development. Wrestling loving, honey. Here's wrestling. He's having a time, honey. His arm, yeah, I would look like this too if my arm was going in that direction. I would. Wrestling loving paternal grandmother. Oscar and Bobby's mother. We're gonna talk about Bobby in just a minute. And Trudy's mother-in-law, who does Tybo. You remember Billy Blanks? Here he is. She is very nice but sassy and always gets straight to the point when she talks, as do I. She can even tease and beat up Oscar, but loves him deep down. During the Proud Family movie, she finally gives him some respect and listens to him for once, which I would never do, because look at him. I'm a villain. She has the highest respect for Trudy, as we all do. Her age is unknown, although when She Drives Me Crazy, it says she has a driver's license that expired in 1938, back before women were really considered drivers, and is often made fun of by Oscar. An event from 20 years ago shows her looking exactly the same as before. Same. I look exactly like I did when I was a Selma child. Sugar Mama is in love with her neighbor, Poppy, who often makes rude remarks about her in Spanish, which she thinks are compliments. And again, Sugar Mama and Poppy are literally just the old version of Sticky and Dijonay. And it's just not a cute little trope for the show. I hope in the new Negroes Are Loud version of the Proud Family, they don't continue that because it's not cute. It's not cute. They don't want you. Let it go. Thanks so much. She has shown extra amounts of love for her poodle Puff. She is really into pink dresses and afro puffs, honey, like later of age. This is a baby with an afro puff, honey, and the sun is in her eyes. Get her out the sun. Hence the name of her dog, Puff. Like Puff, Sugar Mama also displays a really warm relationship with Penny and sometimes even agrees with her ideas because remember, she's hip. Trudy Proud, honey, the finest, the baddest, the icon, the diva who should never be with Oscar, honey. She need to be with Boris Kojo, played by Paula J. Walker, who I cannot say the same for. Paula J. Parker. Why I call her? The veterinarian mother of Penny, BB, and CC, who we remember are named after BB and CC Winans, who are a brother and sister duo who sing love songs to each other about Jesus. The wife of Oscar, daughter-in-law of Sugar Mama, and sister-in-law of Bobby Proud. She comes from a relatively wealthy family. I don't know why there's a map showing what wealth is, but okay, child, let's look. This is wealth. This is not wealth. This is not wealth. Incorrect. Incorrect, because there's a lot of money. Oh, it's a whole lot of money in these motherfuckers. Oh, it's a whole lot, especially over here, honey. Up here, Monty. You trying to tell me Australia got more money than all of Africa? Girl, please. Why would y'all lie? Why would y'all lie? Anyway, excuse me. Where was she? Comes from a relatively wealthy family, including her father, who is a doctor, and her sister Diana, who is a famous actress. She often gives Penny advice when Penny is in trouble. Trudy is married to Oscar and in turn often forces him to see the logical side of an argument. She is the level-headed one in the family along with Sugar Mama, although she can be bossy and jealous sometimes. It's true. Now, how come in Black sitcoms, it's always the husband mama in the house? Mother Jefferson, Mother Winslow, Mother Sugar Mama. Why for come it's always the man mama? Oscar Proud, voiced by Tommy Davidson and looks like Tommy Davidson also as well, is the overprotective father of Penny, BB, and CC, who we remember. We have not yet forgotten that they are named after BB and CC Winans, the brother and sister who sing love songs to each other about who? Jesus. Husband of Trudy, younger brother of Bobby Proud, who was really the icon of the show, and the son of Sugar Mama. Oscar is characterized, excuse me, as hyperactive. It was me who was criticizing Oscar, but he is characterized as hyperactive. Let's see what's going on here. Now, why are they showing this little boy? This little boy, minding his business, he's sitting at his desk. Don't do ADHD like that. This little boy is sitting here peacefully. Immature, childish, but still a well-meaning man. Oscar owns and operates his own snack food business called Proud Snacks, whose products are severely disgusting, child. He manages to stay in business, and we don't know why. But y'all remember that time Sugar Mama literally put her foot down in the food and it was good? Zoe Hauser, voiced by Soleil Moon Frye. This her right here. And every time I see her, I want her to be Black. Because your name is Soleil Moon Frye, and why wouldn't you be Black? But anyway, Punky Brewster. Zoe is geeky, timid, shy, kind, and smart. She is very insecure about her looks and wants to be accepted. And she kind of should be insecure about her looks because, girl, take them glasses off or something. Get you some contacts or something. Change the style of glasses. Put you on a different outfit because that yellow is not cute on your skin. Zoe is known for being a follower, and Penny often has to talk sense into her. Her mother is a limousine driver while her aunt is a lawyer. Now, is this her aunt like her mama's sister? Or is this her aunt like her mama friend that live with them and is never seen with a man? Zoe enjoys dancing, but has little faith in her skills, even though she be eating it up. when she competes in a dance battle. However, she proves herself to be just as good as, if not better than, her friends, honey, because the way she be popping that back. La Cienega Boulevard is, which voiced by Elisa Reyes, honey, who was apparently on All That, child. I think we talked about her on some other show she was on. Was it like the Steve Harvey show? Whatever. Penny's Latina frenemy and the daughter of Felix and Sunset Boulevard is, because wow, they cannot, they had to do a pun. She is the most popular and beautiful girl in Penny's school, as well as an excellent student, because they had to make the light-skinned girl the most popular and beautiful. Penny and La Cienega despise each other, and Penny is usually stuck hanging out with her since La Cienega is friends with Dejanay, and their parents and grandparents are best friends. Couldn't be me. In the show, La Cienega is able to convince her parents and the Prouds that she is very sweet and moral young lady, but in reality, she is vain, very vain, arrogant and obnoxious and selfish and snotty and rude, conceited like Remy Ma and snobbish, honey. She really is the blueprint for them Latina girls down on Euphoria. She is. Despite her rebellious attitude, she is secretly envious of Penny deep down and likes her a little bit, but would never show it. La Cienega and her mother Sunset are named after La Cienega Boulevard, as we all can tell, and Sunset Boulevard, two Los Angeles arterial roads that meet in West Hollywood, California. It's just not funny. I'm sorry. Sticky Web, voiced by Orlando Brown, who we are yet praying for, but he seems to be doing good. I checked in on Orlando. He seems to be doing well. He done got off that narcotic and he's singing for the Lord. Very much like BB and CC Winans, who are brother and sister duo, who sing to each other romantic songs about Jesus. Very much like that. Penny's other best friend, he is shown as a cool tech nerd, very much like Wade from Kim Possible, who is able to build and hack any type of device. He seems to have a crush on Penny and is constantly trying to avoid Dejanay's affection, which again is tired. Let it go, Dejanay, honey. Find you somebody else, girl. You sick, man, honey. You got that blonde hair cocked to the side, child. You got that shape, girl. You got that booty sticking out, girl. Get you a man that appreciates you. They very much play. Sound like somebody was knocking at my door. They very much played the dark-skinned, quote unquote, ghetto girl to be unlovable. And that's just not the truth. Sticky didn't like her because Sticky liked it Penny. But for y'all to play the dark-skinned girl like that was childish. Y'all played up the light-skinned Latina girl. Now that I'm thinking about it, the Proud Family really wasn't that girl. Because they played up the Latina to be the sexy girl walking around the school, being that girl with her big old stank feet. They had Penny just there. And then you got not La Cienega girl. You got Dejanay over here being herself black, just black. And she's unlovable. She's unattractive and don't nobody want to be a part of it. Not for me. Not for me. Dejanay's Revenge. We finna write a show. Dejanay's Revenge. Period. He does have some affection towards Dejanay, such as when she ignores him, he gets jealous. The Gross Sisters, voiced by Raquel Lee, who is an American actress. She was on Amanda's show, honey. The neighborhood bullies who are almost always seen together, who go around stealing money from students, faculty, and even parents, including their own, honey, because they are no good. They live with their family in a rough housing estate in the city, so they have to do chores to support it, which again, you made the girls down to the projects be the bullies and the girls stealing. Instead of y'all could have made the girl from the good home, Penny, because it's always the heifers from the good homes. If we want to be real about it, it's always the girls with the two-parent household. Their mama is a doctor and their daddy is a lawyer. Very the Huxtables that be stealing from the girls, honey, be getting the girls into trouble. They be snorting drugs, child. They just be out here doing the most. They cut police officers in their face and still get probation. But the girls from the hood that don't be doing that, they be reading their books, honey, and trying to make better of themselves and go to college, be the ones that get a traffic ticket and go to jail for 15 years. It's tired. It's tired. Anyway, where was I, child? Nubia is the leader and the only girl sister who can talk, while her sisters, whom she often treats poorly, which again, it's just not realistic. It's just not realistic. Like, even if she treats her sisters poorly in private, she gonna ride for her sisters out in public. It's not for me. It's not for me. But the heavily built Olay, honey, who serves as Nubia's bodyguard, and the short-statured Gina, who collects the money. She always got her hand out. Tell the man with the money to come pay me. They are both silent. Nubia's catchphrase is hands up, cash out, which is what I tell niggas when despite the constant mistreatment and abuse, Nubia is protective of over her sisters and threatens anyone who might endanger or harm them. Their names are a play on skincare products, child: Neutrogena, Nivea, and Olay. Because again, any of the darker skinned Black girls have to have the ghetto name. It can't be Penelope, like Penelope Proud. It's got to be you ghetto. Okay, your name is Dijonay. You ghetto. Okay, your sister name is Paprika, and not like on Blue's Clues. You ghetto. Okay, we finna name you Neutrogena, Nivea, and Olay. And why would you do Nivea like that? Because she be singing down. So don't even treat her like that. Don't even treat her like that. Supporting Bobby Proud, voiced by Cedric the Entertainer, who is holding up, honey, he's still fine. Arsenio Hall in the movie. This looked like RuPaul. Oscar's older brother, Sugar Mama's eldest son, Trudy's brother-in-law, and Penny and BB and CC's uncle, which if you will refer back with me, come back here to BB and CC being named after BB and CC. Mine is a brother-sister duo who sing love songs to each other about Jesus. He is a fan of groups like Kool and the Gang, among others. He sings and talks like the lead singer of a 70s funk band, lead singers of 70s funk bands, Cameo, Larry Black, okay. He's a lead singer, okay. I mean, yeah, y'all could have just said Cameo. The Ohio Players, who my grandmother loves, and the Commodores, that's who I thought he was modeled after. He sound like Brick House to me, who you would never imagine that this the one that Mr. Hello is the one that said, "Ow, she's a brick." You would never imagine. He has a 1959 Cadillac Eldorado that only plays one song and has hydraulics, honey, and also a parachute for some safety reasons, as shown in the episode Thelma and Louise, when Sugar Mama and Poppy accidentally drive it off the Grand Canyon, child, and the parachute saves them. Because one thing about Bobby, you ain't never gonna catch Bobby slipping. Okay, you drive my car off the Grand Canyon, cool, parachute, period. Because you're not gonna catch me slipping. I'm too slick and sly and too much of a player for you to catch me slipping like this. I don't know why I'm so giving all this today, but this is what I'm feeling in my heart. Sugar Mama favors him over Oscar, as we all do. He often has Oscar to do things that annoy him very often, but ironically lead to Oscar meeting beautiful women, period. For example, who am I? For example, he gets Oscar to be an ice cream man at a basketball game, which leads to one of the cheerleaders asking Oscar out on a date. But it's too bad because he got the baddest, Trudy. You want a bad B? Trudy's the baddest. Then she thinking fine from the cornbread and the cabbage, a savage. Period. Period. Trudy that girl. Don't even get me started, honey. Bobby and his band Dysfunctional Junction are clearly a parody of band leader George Clinton. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, can we hover over George? Because sometimes he be wearing mess. We not hovering over Dr. Funkenstein because it might be him in a diaper and we just don't know. And his band Parliament Funkadelic, which we are also not hovering over. Why is my neighbor outside screaming? She better be dying. That's the only logical reason for her to be out there screaming, because why is you scream? You better be in dire straits outside screaming like that. You better be stabbed or shot or something. And I ain't hear no gunshots. And the girls around here don't use silencers. They let it rip. So I'm gonna check on her after this. Also known as P-Funk. Bobby reveals in the episode She Drives Me Crazy that the band is from East St. Louis. This is the east side of St. Louis, Illinois. Wizard Kelly, voiced by Aries Spears. Where's Aries Spears? Now it's two of them out there. Y'all better be shooting and stabbing each other. Is all I know. Because why is you out there yelling outside my house? It's just like when somebody drive by the house slow. You better either speed up or start shooting. Because why is you driving slow like this? It's got to be a drive-by, or you spying to see if you see the nigga. Either or. So speed up if you don't see him, or start shooting. Ain't nobody got time. Where's Aries Spears? Now they blowing the horn, honey. An incredibly wealthy and famous businessman who made his fortune playing professional basketball. He owns various businesses that are named after him. A running gag on the show is how he is too tall to fit in the picture, so every image and video of him only shows only up to his neck, and that's period. They show sometimes his chin. Wizard Kelly, I don't know why they don't say it here, is very definitely a play on Magic Johnson. And I don't know why they wouldn't say that. Smart Baby / Red Nose Baby, voiced by Ron Glass. Okay, Ron, you got a little swag. Is he dead? Oh, he was known. So maybe he gone. Let's check. Let's take a gander. Oh, God rest you, Ron. God rest your soul. He was 71. People's just getting out of here, honey. That ain't never died before. An infant with a droll expression who enjoys harassing Oscar, and I love it. Despite him being a baby, he is shown to be able to speak as if he were an adult. Whenever Oscar tries to expose him, he responds as if he is just a regular baby with goo-goo, period. His parents are never seen or mentioned, but he be riding around in their stroller, period. Felix Boulevard is voiced by Carlos Mencia. Him right here. Oscar's neighbor and best friend. Oscar and Felix were also the names of the lead character from the TV sitcom The Odd Couple. Because again, he's the father of La Cienega and the husband of Sunset Boulevard is. He and Oscar often get into trouble together. He and Oscar both have dominating wives, both have parents living in their home. Oscar has Sugar Mama and Felix has Poppy, and both have teenage daughters. The differences between them is that Oscar is tall and skinny and Felix is short and overweight, like Sticky. Felix is also richer due to his construction site named after him and more successful than Oscar at everything, but that does not affect their friendship. They are also very strict with their daughters hanging out with boys, which, all right, you're going to make a lesbian. Sunset Boulevard. I am a criminal. There's no reason for me to have said that. Why did I say that? Sunset Boulevard is voiced by Maria Canals. Right here, the mama from ain't she the mama from that show about the witches and wizards? The Russos, the Wizards of Waverly Place, honey, and Connie Torres in Camp Rock, when they wanted to show you girls that Demi Lovato was of Hispanic descent. Because I don't remember, is she Mexican? I don't remember. Anyway, child, that's Maria Canals Barrera, who plays Felix's wife and Trudy's best friend, honey. She is the mother of La Cienega and is a police officer. So we don't like her. Poppy Boulevard is voiced by Alvaro Gutierrez. It's Felix's father, Sunset's father-in-law, and Sugar Mama's love interest, which again, it needs to just cut it out. Cut it out. He is the grandfather of La Cienega. He speaks only Spanish, and as a result, he can get away with insulting Sugar Mama. However, Sugar Mama believes that he is sweet talking her, which only increases her affection toward Poppy, which again is stereotypical because of the way y'all romanticize Spanish, French, Italian, and make it seem like the girls is really just extra romantic because they speak these languages, but they be cussing y'all out. But then y'all turn around when y'all hear Vietnamese down to the nail shop, when y'all hear Korean, honey, down to the hair store, then y'all be like, they talking about us. I got your number. Anyway, because why am I teaching all these lessons in this video, child? I'm teaching y'all today. I don't care. Nevertheless, the two are often seen spending time together. And why is y'all blowing them horns outside my house? Because I'm finna go out there. And they don't want to see me when I go out there, honey, with this bun. They don't want to see me with this bun. They know I'm working. They don't want to see me with this bun, with this little piece of hair sticking up in the bite. They don't want to see me. And genuinely enjoying each other's company. He is also known for his trademark cackling, honey, after he insults Sugar Mama or on some occasions, which he sounds like Jadakiss, I ain't even gonna lie. Ironically, in the Proud Family movie, Poppy becomes enamored with the Spanish-speaking clone of Sugar Mama, Asugar, honey, who promptly beat him up when he insulted her, period. Poppy is a parody of Cesar Romero's character, the Joker, on the 1966 TV series Batman, who we all know. Romero was of Spanish-Cuban descent, and his laugh is reminiscent of the Joker's. Period. Michael Collins, voiced by Phil Lamar, who is everywhere, honey, everywhere, is Penny's flamboyant friend and also the son of the school coach. Due to his effeminate interests, he is often bullied because y'all just cannot stand a homosexual. However, he does not stand up for himself and sometimes gets overexcited. In addition to this, his father is ashamed of him and often tells him to call him coach in public. It's homophobia, maybe a little transphobia because Michael is very girly. So we're not sure if Michael grew up to be a they, them, she, her, or not, but it's giving homophobia. It's giving very homophobia. I don't like it because he could be the coach and still love his gay son or his daughter. I don't like it. I don't like it. Dr. Payne, voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson, who we just saw on the episode we did about the PJs, plays the Proud's doctor, whose build and mannerisms are based on those of Mr. T. This him right here. Oscar usually suffers painful treatment at his hands. He goes off Oscar fool, Penny Itty Bitty, and Sugar Mama Sugar Bear. Peebo, voiced by the iconic honey Winifred, down to the good world, to the different world. Free Summer, icon, Chef Kiss. She be doing, honey, the work. The Proud's 9-year-old neighbor. He is very smart for his age and often tries to warn Oscar whenever Oscar does something dangerous. He'd be like, Oscar, don't, it's not for you, Oscar. And Oscar be doing it. Though Oscar never listens, just like I said, and suffers for it. He is the only one who is known to like Proud snacks. He at first has a crush on Penny, then Zoe, then ends up dating one of Dijon's sisters. Lil Wiz, voiced by Aries Spears. Again, where is he? Is Wizard Kelly's son. Did he die or something? Where is he for real? Okay, child. He's Wizard Kelly's son. These are the episodes. And you can pause and look at that at your own leisure. You can look at the television film, the crossover with Lilo and Stitch, and the web series spinoff at your own leisure. But the web series spinoff does feature BB and CC Proud, which if you will join me up here, if you just come back up here, they are named after BB and CC, who are the brother and sister who sing love songs to themselves about Jesus. Anyway, child, here's reruns, international and streaming. You can read that at your own leisure. Let me shrink myself down, child, so that y'all can pause it and read it when you want to. You done? Okay. Here are the awards and nominations that you can pause and read at your own leisure. Here they are. Here they are. And the soundtrack album for the show is a combination of both original songs by the characters in the show, songs by popular R&B, rhythm and blues, honey. It should say that immediately. It should say contemporary R&B is rhythm and blues. Musical artists such as Alicia Keys, honey, my man, Andy Ari, who is known to be hairy and ashy. I only say that because of her first album where she talked about sometimes she shaved her legs and sometimes she put on lotion and sometimes she don't. I took it and ran with it. And Solange, the Grammy Award winner Solange, and some other girls, honey, who performed the theme song. And classic soul music from artists such as Aretha Franklin, God rest our mother's soul, and the OJs, who are still living today, all of them. When I was just a boy and the devil called my name. When I was just a boy, I said, now who do you think you're fooling? Oh yes, I'm a consecrated boy. Oh yes, I miss the OJs. I say that like I can't just pull them up and listen to them. Anyway, this is the track listing that you can read at your own leisure. And there was a video game. And anyway, that's the Proud Family, honey. I gave y'all a lot of life lessons, honey. I gave y'all a lot to think about and talk about up in this series, child. So like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what other TV shows you want to talk about. And we might talk about them. Peace.